Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the first race in the Season 3 NRSL Aces Republic of Gamers Truck Series playoffs. As a quick refresher of the playoff format for the Truck Series, 10 drivers, 3 rounds. 2 races in round 1, Bristol and Papyrus. 2 races in round 2, Darlington and Pensacola. And then the finale at Texas Motor Speedway. After this round, the bottom 3 drivers will be eliminated. If one of our 10 playoff drivers wins at either Bristol tonight or Papyrus next week, they automatically advance to round number 2. So let's go through the starting lineup for tonight's race. Matthew Brown on the pole for tonight. And for someone who's had such a terrible season, 32nd in points, 0 top 10s on the year, definitely something he needed coming into tonight's race. Starting next to him is Keith Rich. Row 2, we have our first playoff driver, Adam Flickinger. Next to him, James Ellison. Row 3, Joshua Osborne and Emmanuel Hartnett. Row 4, Joe Jefferson and another playoff driver, Austin Mendez. And in row 5 is RJ Bishop and Larry Hagan, also in the playoffs. Now, Hagan and Jesse Turner are the 2 drivers who did not win races that are in the playoff field, and that is because Adam Flickinger and Henry Sanford won 2 races apiece. So let's go through that playoff grid. The top 2 is Henry Sanford and Adam Flickinger with their 10 bonus points, 5 for each playoff or 5 for each race win. Behind them with 1 win apiece, Austin Mendez, Logan York, Audra Baranauskas, Patrick Smith, Adam Garcia, and Freddie Soto. And then the 2 drivers we mentioned in without wins, Larry Hagan and Jesse Turner. So we've got 8 rookies and 2 veterans. So we'll see who ends up coming out on top. Looking at the top 10 drivers battling for the top non-chaser slot, leading that field is Colt Hudson. 12th in points, Tyler Markle. 13th, James Ellison. 14th, Joshua Osborne, whom we know will miss Pensacola. Delon Ibrahimian, 15th. Jacob Dunn, 16th. Peter Onjak, 17th. Alexander Rowe, 18th. Donovan Cage, 19th. And Bobo Jones sits in 20th. If Henry Sanford is eliminated after this round, Charles Sanford will hop in the truck at Pensacola as well. However, if not, then he will continue racing through the rest of the season as he'll try to make a Final Four berth. With that, let's go trackside for the command to fire engines here at Bristol.
Y'all come say it with me. Drivers, start your engine!
Something very important to note. In the past, we've come here and we've had yellow flags, and it's been okay. But for the first time, we will not have caution flags here at Bristol Motor Speedway, the dirt configuration at that. So something interesting to point out is that this entire first round, both races for trucks and cup, there will not be caution flags. So that is something interesting to state. It's going to make it somewhat of a survival race round. So you're going to have to avoid the danger as we are green. And they fly around this place. So these races are not going to take long at all. And going for the lead already is Adam Flickinger. To the top spot. Joshua Osborne behind in second. And who knows when the first incident will take place. We will check all race incidents after the race ends. Neck and neck at the line is Adam and Osborne. Adam is rumored to be taking over the 78 per sack Flickinger in 2020. But Osborne to the race lead. He's rumored to maybe be making a return. It's not confirmed yet if he'll come back to the Cup Series or not. He leads in third on the charge is Nate Rogers. Tyler Markell up the 4th. Oh, contact between the 4 and the 16. That was close. So far, looks like we're still clean and green. Larry Hagan making his way towards the top 5. Donovan Cage included. James Ellison trying to find another playoff driver. There's Adam Garcia, who got the win at Talladega 2 weeks ago. Someone got sent to the inside wall. It was a white truck at that. I think it was the 49 of Colt Hudson. Definitely pretty crazy being back here. It's 3 wide and all that good stuff. Austin Mendez in the back, Logan York. As Nate Rogers takes the top spot, it's him and Joshua Osborne. And remember, caution-free Bristol. Green flag all the way. This race will be over in no time. It's going to be the shortest race of the season, and the Cup race is an 80-lapper. Don't expect these drivers to have to pit for fuel. Right now, Nate Rogers in the commanding lead. Markell roughing up Donovan Cage for 3rd. Emmanuel Hartnett is in 5th. For 6th place, we see Matthew Brown and Adam Garcia battling. For 8th, Jonathan Wong and RJ Bishop. And coming into 10th is Jacob Dunn as Adam Flickinger continues to lose positions. Couple of big name drivers that won't be in the Truck Series next season, and one of them is Danny Jones. He's hanging it up after 3 seasons in the Truck Series. Keith Rich is rumored to still be running trucks, although he won't be running a Chevy. They don't know what he'll be running. But Keith will be making his rookie season debut in Cup in 2020. It'll remain to be seen what truck he gets to drive for next season. There's rumors a lot of Cup teams might be dipping into the series, and that could increase the field size from 36. Meanwhile, Nate Rogers dominating. We have not seen a Cup driver win a truck race yet this season. And if anyone's going to do it, it might as well be Nate Rogers. He's known for being good at these short tracks on a part-time schedule, splitting races with Charles Jackson. If we look at the performances, I'm sorry for the thing on the screen. Nate has run 6 races. This is his 7th. Meanwhile, Charles Jackson has run 4. Now the rule is that a Cup driver cannot run more than 8 races. This is Nate's 7th race, so Jackson will most likely hop in the truck for the next 3 events, and then they'll decide who gets the last race. Looking at other Cup drivers in that criteria. Rob Evans is a rookie. He's made 7 starts. This is his 8th. Ace Rogers is up to 5. So is Zach Rogers, so we'll see who ends up running at Texas. It's all going to come down who runs at Texas between a few of these trucks. Sam Young is in the 29 tonight, so Dylan Young not running. Not sure when Dylan will run again. So the field's definitely split up. And we have not had any accidents, which is honestly quite shocking. Look who's at the back of the field. Freddie Soto, Austin Mendez, Adam Flickinger's back here. Patrick Smith. And Ace Rogers in the field tonight. Logan York at the very back. A lot of playoff drivers at the back of the field. Jesse Turner's outside the top 20. Moran Oscar 16th. Sanford's about to lose 13th to Gatlin Downey. Larry Hagan's in 7th, and Garcia sits in 3rd. So those are the drivers performing very well so far tonight. Osborne still en route, chasing down Nate Rogers inch by inch. Meanwhile, good battle for third between Tyler Markell and Adam Garcia. Markell will take away that position. Garcia gets a bit of a run. Will he perform a crossover? Donovan Cage looming in from fifth. These Truck Series drivers have done a great job keeping it clean. As Osborne loses time that last lap, and again another lap of time lost. So Nate Rogers putting on a commanding performance. Seventh on the fastest lap board. Osborne's going to try and get back in the zone, chop back that time. So Garcia falls to fourth. Hagan's got pressure from Joe Jefferson for eighth, and he'll get to his inside. So Larry Hagan now will lose a position. Delon Ibrahimian passing Henry Sanford for 14th place. And how about the two drivers that have been running full-time in Cup and Trucks, Seth Cole and Austin Alves. Some of the most experienced Cup drivers running full-time in Trucks this season. Seth Cole was unable to get it done. He needed to win at Talladega. He had the chance. He finished runner-up. He missed the playoffs in Cup because someone above him in the points won the race. Oh, and someone's in the wall back there. It's Ace Rogers. Spun around. He'll get it back going on the inside line. Not sure what happened. He was in 28th place. We'll be sure to take a look at that after the event is over. He's staying out of harm's way on the bottom. And it looks like he got enough damage. He'll be taking it down into pit road. But Austin Alves, meanwhile, has not had a good time in trucks at all, and he has made the Cup playoffs, but he is rumored to be leaving the series after 2019. As he makes a move under Adam Flickinger. Adam was up at the front of the field, but he has fallen all the way down to 31st. Nate Rogers still in a commanding race lead. Can anyone catch Nate Rogers, or will it take an accident to slow him up? The 51 of Ace will come back up onto the track. But he is going to be, I believe, 5 laps, maybe 6 laps down. You lose a ton of time pitting here. Let's see if anything happens when he comes out. He's going to come out right at the back of the field. See if Ace is under power or not. It definitely looks like he is. See what the difference is between him and Keith Rich at the start-finish line. And he's about 3/10 off. See if that does anything to hold up Nate Rogers. Rogers continuing to lengthen the lead over Joshua Osborne and the rest of the field. Nate just putting on a clinic tonight. So we are already closing in on 25 laps to go at Bristol. I told you this race would go by fast. And the same will be true for the Cup race. Nate closing up on the back end of his teammate in the 51. See if this holds up the 4 at all. He'll also be digging into other lap traffic. And also, when you're at the back of the field, you're at the back of where all the wrecks will occur. 51 got wrecked out of 28th. I really wouldn't want to be where the 4 truck is right now. This is very scary stuff. You got to pray that everyone in front of you doesn't do anything stupid for the next 22 laps. Donovan Cage has made it up to 3rd. Joe Jefferson has made it up to 6th. And Henry Sanford has climbed his way up to 10th. He was falling the last time we saw him. Seth Cole looking for 15th on Austin Mendez. Benjamin Ice up to 20th. Baran-Oscus has fallen to 27th. She was running in the top 20 the last time we looked at where she was running. And so here we go, 20 laps to go for Nate Rogers. Let's go inside the cockpit of the 4 truck. See how much you gotta work that steering wheel. Doesn't drive like a conventional dirt track, that's for sure. He is all over the quarter panel of Keith Rich. You can see these slower trucks are holding him up a little bit. It's allowing Osborne to close the distance, but I don't even know if Osborne will have enough time. But 2 trucks have now gone a lap down. And now Nate will peek under Sam Young, but Sam Young was thinking of passing Jacob Dunn for position. Young backs out, gives the 4 truck his room. And now Nate is just on a lapping clinic. How many trucks will he put a lap down before this race is over? Sam Young will get the position from Jacob Dunn. Osborne by the 51 of Ace Rogers. Nate Rogers running in line behind Rowe. Oh, he slipped up. Is that going to open the door for Sam Young to get to his inside? Keith Rich has gotten by the 50. This is where being in traffic can be dangerous. If you slip up, they get back to your inside. It can doom you. Sam Young slips up instead this time, and Keith Rich will make the move on him. Osborne's creeping closer. Osborne's by the 50. Now he's to the inside of the 29, but at the same time, Nate Rogers to the inside of Alexander Rowe. Ooh, Osborne slides up, almost takes out the 7. Whoa, Joshua Osborne's really working it hard. He's sideways off a turn 2. Nate Rogers knows winning tonight, great practice for the Cup race tomorrow. Short track's definitely his thing. 10 laps to go here in the truck race. As he laps Peter Onjak. Adam Garcia made it back up to 5th, or no, he's still been in 5th. Joe Jefferson has fallen down to 7th. Top 10 remains the same otherwise as Nate Rogers laps Colt Hudson. And Osborne losing distance. He's to the outside of somebody. Mobile 1 truck to his inside. That's going to all but seal it for Nate Rogers as he laps Audra Baran-Oscus, one of the playoff drivers. He's lapped up to 29th place. Man, Nate Rogers just putting on a clinic tonight. There's Adam Flickinger. He started at the front of the field. He fell back. Nate passed him at one point at the front, and now he's about to put him a lap down at the end of this race. Put the 16 a lap down. And Osborne is now 2.2 seconds back from Nate Rogers. 4 laps to go. We've only had one veteran win a race this year, and it was Audra Baranauskas at a weird strategy race at DuQuoin. This time the Cup driver will earn it by passing the most trucks. 2 laps to go here at Bristol. Rogers closing in on Logan York. White flag in the air this time by as he slides up. 1/2 mile to go. Coming into turn 3 and out of turn 4, it's going to be Nate Rogers winning the Truck Series playoff opener at Bristol. Only 27 drivers will finish on the lead lap. As the 4 of Nate Rogers takes the victory, Joshua Osborne second, Donovan Cage third, Tyler Markell fourth, Adam Garcia fifth, then Joe Jefferson, Matthew Brown, Henry Sanford, Emmanuel Hartnett, and Larry Hagan. That is the top 10. Your top 7 playoff drivers on the day: Adam Garcia in 5th, Henry Sanford in 8th, Larry Hagan 10th, Austin Mendez 17th, Patrick Smith 23rd, Freddie Soto 24th, and Jesse Turner 25th. With that, I will see you guys tomorrow night for the Cup Series race here in Bristol. See you guys then. Almost forgot to show what happened to Ace Rogers. Let's take a look. It looks like Soto was making a move and Sam Young made a move too. Young just throws it in too hard, slides up into Soto, and with the speed you're going in the corners, it just, that slight contact got Ace loose and he slammed into the outside wall. And around he went 360 degrees and more as he slid down the track. Luckily, no one else hit him, but that is what happened. And now I can guarantee you that I will see you tomorrow night for the Cup race.